This is Music Radio Creative Live. Stand by for Free Jingle Friday. All the jingles we create on the show are created with Music Radio Creative own production libraries and Adobe Audition presets. Save time and create your own jingles like a pro using presets, breakers, bangs, whooshes, and really cool music bits. Find out how to get your free production starter pack at mrc.fm/starter. And now, here's Mike and Isabella.
Oh my goodness me, I cannot believe that we're live!
Woo, we're back!
And hang on, somebody is looking far more festive than me. Look at this. Check out this backdrop that Isabella, sorry for the podcast listeners, will describe what it looks like in just a moment. Fantastic. So, okay, now I'm feeling left behind. I feel like I haven't had time to decorate the studio shed, the shed studio, and you've been in there doing your Christmas fairy thing all round. Look at that, the fairy. So, for the podcast listener, Isabella has, in her lovely office/studio/streaming space, she's got
I brought
like
Christmas here.
tinsel on the soundproofing.
Yeah.
She's got like baubles around the air conditioning. She's got like tinsel over the microphones. She's got Christmas bells. She's even got like baubles and like glowing fairy lights going on in her pot plant.
Mad.
And I have Pac-Man and
You've got nothing.
and a Slinky Spring, and that's it.
Usually you put me to shame with all of your cool stuff, and I'm like, you know what, this year I am going to beat you to it, and so I did. So
Isabella has a fully decorated space. My space, I look like Scrooge actually doing this
I think
stream.
you need to up the game next week. So we need to make sure you up the game properly.
So there you go. A lot of people are welcoming us back, wondering how we've been, because we've been away a couple of weeks. Not our choice, the choice of a virus that's floating around.
Yes.
And it was. Let's just keep it short on this, because there's a lot about that in the news. So I'll just say from my side, it's been really tough for a couple of weeks, but I'm starting to feel much better.
Yes, it's been a tough one. It's just one of those that it just takes a little while to recover. And of course, just being kind of sitting in front of a microphone for over an hour and talking nonstop, you kind of really have to be able to kind of go with it, and it just was not possible, but we're so pleased we are back.
Yes, we're very pleased, and I will also say, because again, people will want to know, we were very, very fortunate that we didn't suffer complications that meant we needed to go to the hospital. So we were both at home, and you kind of got it a little bit before me, Isabella. So you kind of got through it really quickly. But for me, I had a ton of fatigue, a ton of tiredness. Still not sort of back 100%, on my bike every day, slamming out 90-minute sessions. But we'll get there. And now I feel kind of this is a dangerous time of year to feel a little bit under the weather now, because I'm just feeling like a little bit under the weather now. And I'm like, Christmas is coming for us here where we are in the UK right now. And, there's going to be a lot of festive food and not much exercise equals...
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So
I'll be more Santa-like. I'll grow my beard a little bit. Maybe I'll start going grey in the head, and stuff myself with mince pies, and maybe.
Yes.
What do you think?
No, definitely. I can see questions coming in. Student FM says asking, did we lose our taste and smell? Yes, is the answer.
Absolutely.
I've got mine back. I'm happy. I can smell things again. It's the weirdest thing ever.
Mine's coming back. I took a big gust of coffee, because we have like coffee in airtight containers. So every morning since losing my sense of smell, I've been like opening this airtight container and shoving my nose in. It's the weirdest thing, not smelling anything at all.
No, it is the weirdest thing ever. So but it's just so incredibly nice to just get back to normal.
Some really cool stuff. A7S says, brilliant, ho ho ho. There you go. Maybe I could be a Santa this year. What do you think? I could say, have you been good? Are you on my naughty list or my nice list, Isabella?
Definitely nice list, especially after this.
Okay.
It's like, come on.
Neil Fraser says, good to see you back and glad to hear you're feeling better. We got Ray Johnson saying, hey, welcome back, Izzy and Mike. Glad to see you on the mend. Says Steve Allison. You already called out Student FM as well. Just Jameson. Is it your last show of 2021 today? No, I think we'll get some more in.
We will
I've missed you too, says Mike Edwards. The comments are flying by me at the moment. You've been missed, says Joe Leonard VO. Colin Freeman's welcoming us back. So many people. Nice reverb, says Omar. Yes, it's Grammy Award-winning reverb, by the way.
Grammy Award-winning reverb. There we go.
Will it be our last show of 2021 is?
No, it won't be. And actually, so we will be here next week. And I think next week is going to be our last show of the year. So we are going to make festive jingles. Well, I was kind of hoping we can do lots of festive jingles this week, but definitely next week is like Christmas.
Oh, for those who are new to the show, by the way, you're very, very welcome. What's the idea of the show? Send a script into us and we'll make it into a jingle.
We fell out of our usual routine.
A festive jingle.
Free Jingle Friday, and we are here to make free jingles.
Yes.
And if you would like to have a free jingle, head on over to mrc.fm/script now. You can get your script submission in. If you would like to have your script not just recorded but produced, perhaps with beautiful jingle bells and Santa sleighs, or just wishes and swooshes and awesome music, then super chat yellow or above is the way. Or you can upgrade within the script submission form at mrc.fm/script. I think I still got it.
Absolutely. You still got it. I don't know what I'm doing. No, it's just good. It's really, really good to be back.
It is.
Paul Dixon is suggesting that I don't know if you've seen that comment, that Santa Claus sounds a little bit like Mr. Clive.
He does.
I shouldn't be allowed.
Dear. And I wanted to take opportunity to thank our wonderful moderators, Doug.
Yes, thank you, Doug.
We've got Tim and Bjorn. I don't know whether Bjorn is in the house with us today.
Bjorn is often around.
Yep. So just a huge thank you to you guys. You are always there and really looking after our wonderful viewers.
Awesome.
Beautifully, and sharing all the links and doing all the wonderful, beautiful stuff. So thank you for doing that.
William Guerrero is wondering, Isabella, if I'm allowed out of my shed, or is this like my quarantine shed? Like, what's the deal with it? Am I allowed out of my shed or not?
It's been a while now since we were actually out of the quarantine. It just took a while to actually recover, and I think that was the biggest bit that was sort of hanging about a little bit longer. But we are here and we're back. We are through it. You know what? I'm really pleased that we managed to get through COVID before Christmas, because we kind of can lead into Christmas now a little bit more relaxed, as in we kind of have some antibodies, hopefully, and we can...
Yes, the NHS app has just given me a free pass to go nightclubbing. I can't wait. It's been years since I've thrown shapes on the dance floor. I have a green pass. Let's go.
Nice.
What do you reckon? It's Friday. No, sorry. But I got a pass that says I'm allowed in nightclubs.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
I'm going to be 35 tomorrow.
Oh, Isabella, you're dropping more bombs. Hang on.
Oh, my God.
It's your birthday tomorrow.
Seriously.
All right, send your regards, send everything.
So he's certainly going
to
be stuck in that shed for at least another 2 weeks.
P.O. Box 223, Ride. What's the address? So people can send the Christmas birthday cards to you.
Thanks. No, that's great.
Is it P.O. Box 223 in Ride?
We do have a P.O. Box, but I can't remember what.
I think it's 223.
Anyway,
it doesn't matter. I wasn't seriously suggesting, although, if you want.
It's on our website.
It's on the website, yes. So, anyway, it's a bit quick. You'd have to spend super duper express delivery to reach Isabella for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes, that's it. So, well, you had more time, Mike.
Yes, I'm a bit worried now. You just dropped that on me.
Oh my gosh.
Am I going to be prepared? Anyway, it's on a Saturday. It's it would be cool if your birthday was on Free Jingle Friday.
Oh, that would be epic, right? Last year it was on Friday. All right.
I think so. Look at that. Look, we've got more comments coming. Mike forgot. Says Phil Wright about your birthday.
No, he didn't. He's just pretending.
Am I playing? Michael Suhovsky's in the house. Hey, nice to see Michael Suhovsky. We got Lancey B as well. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Izzy. And Student FM says in the Netherlands, all clubs are closed from 5 in the afternoon till 5 in the morning. So basically, all clubs are closed. Right?
Oh, well, unless you are a morning kind of person, right? You can go for a morning rave.
Yeah, that's proper old school.
That probably is what I would choose to do rather than go at night. Go in the morning.
You know what? I'd be really alternative. I would go for
weird.
I would go for a what is it? One of the don't they call it morning glories? The dry raves, where I think this is a big thing in London. If you've ever visited the awesome city of London, they do like dry or sober raves where you go in like at like 5 or 6 in the morning. You don't drink, so that's the whole idea, but they offer you like protein balls and things like that and vegan things, and then you throw some shapes. I've never been, but I've heard it's interesting. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in. Listen, sounds sounds like a 30-something would do.
Let's do it.
More like that kind
Let's
of stuff.
go. I've got this pass burning a hole in my pocket. Let's go. Let's do it.
I want to do it.
I feel compelled. I feel like I'm being somehow controlled by powers that I don't understand. But it's like, because I'm authorized to do it. I can do it. Therefore, I should be doing it, right?
Yeah.
No, you're just going to call me like a sheep, right? Something like that.
Let's just not go there. All right. Let's just not go there. All right. There you go. And
no partying? Okay. Carry on. Anyway, yes. What else is happening?
Right. What else is actually lots is happening. So, but before I get there, just a quick reminder, as I can see many of you joined in ever since we started. If you would like to get a free jingle, head on over to mrc.fm/script to get your script submission in. And if you would like to get your script not just recorded, but also produced, then Super Chat yellow or above is the way. So get those scripts coming in. You have around 20 minutes. And by the way, the 18 minutes remaining to get those in. So yeah, that would be awesome. But I have something I'm really excited about. Mike, we kind of chatted about this principle, kind of a few months back. Do you remember when we chatted about the vegan jingles?
Vegan jingles.
Do you remember? Well, no, it was the conversation about what can you do as a company to be more green when you are already entirely online, and there is very little actual physical, product presence and stuff like that.
So low carbon emissions already, Isabella.
Exactly.
I would say.
That's exactly it. So I've been kind of, really thinking about this.
And it bothers you a lot.
Thinking about this. It's been on my mind. I'm like, I really want to do something more, it's like I can feel we can do better. And I found this amazing company called Tree Nation. And guess what we can do now?
What can we do now?
So we are planting trees.
Trees?
So our jingles plant trees. I mean, this could not get any better. So for every single order that goes through our website.
Every single one?
Every single order.
Like, even if that order is like
in actual real life.
Oh my goodness.
So, which is really, really cool. So
that's amazing.
The moment you place an order in our store, you will get an email shortly after from Tree Nation with a link to the exact details of the tree that is going to be planted in your name, may I just add, in one of the 9 sites that they are currently planting on. So
hang on. Yeah, this is cool. Plant a tree in the Music Radio Creative Forest. And look at this. Oh my goodness, mrc.fm/trees. Yay! And look at all the comments. All the trees have comments and thank yous. Yeah. This is amazing. Yeah. So every order, it's planting a tree in this Music Radio Creative Forest.
And
amazing.
We've planted over 400 trees already since launching, which is amazing. And there are many different sites. So the one I'm looking at, for example, right now is a project. It's called Eden Projects in Nepal, and they are essentially trying to help improve local livelihoods and restore forests in areas of critical importance. There are some projects where they replant the Amazon basin. There are other projects where they are trying to stop flooding
really cool. I like
and
this.
to replant trees to help the environment, redo its thing. So this is awesome. I'm just so pleased. So now for every single one of you who goes into our store and decides to buy anything, anything, as long as you place an order, every order equals 1 tree. And I think it's just really lovely way to do something to give back to the planet and, try to do that little thing. It's all about those little things. If we all do them, it's, it will add to something far more significant. So
there we go. We've got some great comments coming in about this.
Go on.
Phil Wright says, very green. And Paul Dixon says, why don't you rename this show to Free Jungle Friday?
Oh, nice.
Or Here's an even better one. We got Dean who says, "Sing this music radio creative.com."
I like that. There we go.
There you go. Cool comments flooding in. And we got Mari who thinks absolutely great initiative. Congratulations.
I like that.
Really nice. And that's, Isabella, that's your idea.
It
You bring
was,
some fabulous ideas into the business week in, week out. And this is definitely one of them. And the best thing is, like, for the end user or the end customer or person who is, placing an order, they don't have to do anything. This just happens because you've plumbed it in, and well done.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, so just that's that extra little thing, and I'm super pleased to be going into 2022 with something that just gives back. And we continuously, so within our team, actually, we had a meeting last month. So once a month as a team we meet online because obviously we are all in different parts of the world. And I did say, we're all kind of thinking really hard as to what are the things we can do on individual levels, within our communities and things like that. So we're trying to do a little bit more as a team to put back in, and do something a little bit good for the world and just hopefully make it a better place.
Really cool. Very cool indeed. A lot of people are asking about my microphone and whether I've switched back. Yeah, I tend to, it's like a comfy pair of socks, isn't it? I tend to stick with this mic. The only thing I've recently changed that I'm not changing are these headphones. They are the DT 700 Pro X headphones from Beyerdynamic. You might know that I'm a bit of a fan of Beyerdynamic. Well, these are new headphones and I really, really like them.
That's it. And do you remember we had this conversation on our very last Free Jingle Friday about the microphone? Nobody actually guessed which microphone I am using.
Oh my!
So we haven't revealed.
How funny!
Yet.
Okay.
We haven't made a reveal. I don't know. Do we want to reveal it later on the show?
It's got
today?
tinsel around it. Your microphone now has tinsel.
Yes.
It's very
it's
versatile.
Christmased. It's already Christmased.
Christmased. It's been Christmased up.
Christmased up.
There we go.
There you go. And what was I going to say? Just a quick reminder, you have 12 minutes left to get your free jingles in. I can see there are some questions about, so what's the difference between the paid one and the free one? With the free jingle, you get just a recording of our voice. If you would like to get it mixed in with sound effects, music, and have it beautifully produced live on the show by this awesome guy, Mike Russell, over there.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
MRC.fm/script.
Then super chat, yellow or above is the way. Or you can upgrade within the script submission form at MRC.fm.
Can she sing? Is it all right?
MRC.fm/script.
So it really is as simple as that. And we're very excited to be here on this Free Jingle Friday. Make them festive if you want a bit of, ho, ho, ho. We can do all that kind of stuff as well, Christmassy or otherwise. It is Free Jingle Friday. We make jingles for you. That's right. So we're thrilled to be back, Isabella, and
we are. We certainly
feeling good as
are.
we sort of close out 2021, and
yeah,
it's a time to reflect. Usually this time of year, and think about what's to come. And I'm thinking about our Antipodean friends, our friends in Australia, in places like New Zealand, and all the Pacific Islands as well, who tune in. And I'm thinking that actually right now, Christmas is coming up, but I'm thinking of the blazing hot long days that are happening right now in Australia, New Zealand, and Oceania in general, and how nice that is. Do you remember one year we spent Christmas in Australia, Isabella?
Do. That was just before the pandemic.
Yeah, and it was absolutely amazing. So,
that was actually that was rather special. We had such a lovely time, and it's funny. Yeah, just a different kind of world. It seems like we've been there and then we are here, and it's just all a little bit like that. So, but that's okay. That's okay. We will certainly get there. And what are the other things that I was going to say?
Oh, Isabella is lost for words.
I've lost.
That's
do you know?
amazing.
It's actually one of the things I've noticed after COVID. It's like I get those moments of complete blankness in my head.
Mind blank. Oh my goodness.
It's really weird. It's like it's eaten away my brain.
That's it. Well,
maybe it hasn't, but it might have. You never know.
That's okay. I hope it hasn't eaten my brain because there's not much of it to eat. So please leave me with a little bit of brain. Just
Just leave the bit that makes good audio, okay?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
That's fine. We'll be fine with everything else. Just leave that bit off, right?
absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely. Hi to Oz Sports Online Network TV.
Yeah.
Not seen you in the chat before. That's great because every time we do Free Jingle Friday, we have our wonderful regulars, but we also have so many new people tuning in. And Oz Sports Radio just says, Aussie rocks. Australia is a
Yay.
great place to live. So there you go.
That's really, really good. I've got some questions that you've very
Yeah.
kindly sent through, so I thought we could maybe go through a few of the lighter questions because there's so many of them. And by the way, if you
Why
ever
not?
have a question that you would like to ask, send them through at
please do.
mrc.fm/QA. QA is the way, and you can
very
get
good.
your questions in there. And those could be just anything. I mean, you try to look at all of the questions, but in all fairness, there are so many of them that we can't always
No.
do it. But
We do our best.
all right, so the first one is from Mary Lane, and it's to Mike. Hello, Mike. How do you remember all the sounds and effects you have in your library, and what is your
Oh, my.
advice for organizing them? Thank you very
Hey,
much.
that's a great question, Mari. I really, really like that question. So obviously you got Adobe Audition, which is my audio editor of choice. You'll see me using that in about 10 minutes when I get to work on the jingles on today's live stream. But of course, I tend to use exclusively our own production libraries here at Music Radio Creative. They're available at mrc.fm/sfx. And then these are all organized in very intuitive ways, so I can get through really quickly. First of all, I'm just going in the example here into Production Library Volume 2. And first of all, there are two directories, music and sound effects. So if I need a music bed, I can quickly go in there and I can find something that I need, whether it's happy, Halloween themed, rock, or serious or slow. I can quickly find the genre I'm looking for. And what's more, and this is something that I actually insisted on, Isabella, when we categorized our production libraries, is that I wanted every single track to have the BPM and the key included. So if you're mixing to a certain BPM or you're mixing in a certain key, you can quickly find stuff. And if you've got a really cool ability to search on your computer, you can do a quick search and type in, 120 space BPM, and you can find all the beds in that production library of that particular BPM. Same goes for key as well. So that's a really cool feature, and I use that quite a lot when I'm working to specific tempo. But in sound effects, how do I remember all these guys? Well, again, it's very easy. Directories. So we have like beeps. Beeps are very popular. You can probably guess that they're beep, 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 and that kind of stuff. So they're great, like breakup things for jingles when I'm mixing. We've got drones, which are... I should probably actually play them, but I far prefer trying to impersonate the effects. Electric, which tend to be static, kind of stuff. Enders, which are like, big bangs or notes or something like that. Impacts, again, like big booms, something to start a jingle maybe. A rewind, which would be like that. So we play all the hits. Here's another one kind of thing. You got risers, which go and end like that. And something I tend to use quite a lot, which I can see actually is not included in Production Library Volume 2, are the pads. So most of our production library under sound effects have a directory called pad. And inside the pad directory, you'll find that these provide a great base for working on a jingle. You've got an intro bit, an outro bit, and then a bit in the middle where you can put a voiceover. So that's very, very handy. And because I use these production libraries like week in, week out, literally they are on my mind all the time, I am able to quickly ascertain what I need. Other little hacks as well and things that I look for when I'm navigating through directories include the possibility to check out things like the duration. Okay, so the duration comes up here and I can find a pad that lasts 5 seconds or a pad that lasts 10 seconds or 19 seconds, depending on the length of jingle I'm making. I can quickly ascertain, like, what do I need? Do I need something short and snappy? Do I need something long? And bits like that. And also I will have autoplay, which is this little speaker icon with a play icon next to it. I'll always have that enabled, because then when I'm going through my library, it gives me an instant preview. You see, the moment I hit a file, it's going to start auto-playing, which is very handy for me. And then usually I'm working in the multi-track of Audition, over in the multi-track, so I can then just drag and drop those sound effects in. And one final tip for you, Mari, and anyone else who wonders about sound effects, organization, and accessing stuff. So I'll go to multi-track now. And let's just start up a brand new session with no template here for the moment, just so we can have a look at it. And what I might do is I might just drag something in. See, that auto plays, so I get an idea of that. But sometimes if I'm producing in bulk or I need lots of sound effects, I'll go ahead, highlight a bunch of them, and then I'll drag them in all onto the same track. Or if you hold down Alt, you can put them on different tracks, but I prefer in this case all the same track. So maybe track 5 I'd rename to SFX, and then I can actually look at these and I can use them as I wish. And sometimes I'll say, like, do you know what, actually this sound effect right here, this one is the one I want to use, but my voiceover is just a bit shorter. Well, then I can just like chop a bit in the middle, crossfade like that, and shorten the pad. So bits like that, little hacks like that allow me to work really fast. And also, if I've got multiple sound effects in there, once you've been working with sound effects for a while, you know, based on the shape of the waveform, kind of what that sound effect is going to do and sound like. So here it's got a kind of like that. Let's see if that's right. Okay, so some beeps, and then just like a drone, and then at the end. There we go, perfect. So I kind of know roughly what that sound effect is going to do even before I play it. And I think you'll find a lot of producers actually work by eye rather than by ear. They just kind of look and say, oh, is that going to fit? And sometimes they'll cut bits off. So I might just use the start of that, and I might turn it into a little breaker that goes halfway between a word or something. And I can even zoom in and OCD it by fading out there and bits like that. But hopefully that gives you a kind of overview of how I use and organize our production libraries.
We have a problem.
What's that?
Our script submission form doesn't work.
Oh. Was it opened or not?
So it was opened, and I'm just investigating it. So I just need to apologize to everybody. We haven't got any of your free scripts through, like literally none whatsoever.
Oh.
So we use a third-party service for this, which is called Typeform. Yeah. And I am literally just trying to get through this and see what on earth is happening. But it looks like they've run some form of update, which they haven't told us about. And the integration, we used to integrate it with Google Sheets. So every time you would submit a form, effectively the script submission request, we would get the line in the spreadsheet. But for whatever reason, they must have run some update. It disconnected it from Google Sheets, so we can't. And for some reason, I'm trying to connect it back, and it keeps disconnecting it. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening. So I'm just giving you a heads up, and I'm trying to sort it out. But I will let you think about it, Mike, and see if there is.
That's all right. I'm sure there's something we can do. If not, we'll figure something out. No worries at all there. What I'm thinking with Typeform, because obviously, like you say, there's an integration there with Google Sheets that's working fine, but must have disconnected in some update. Nothing from our end, but what I'm thinking there is that I can see a lot of people like, in the chat here, Isabella, like Dave Hughes is saying, I've got an email, say you've received mine. Did you get mine earlier? So a lot of people think that
because the whole process works. So the Typeform works. It just hasn't saved us your.
So what I'm thinking, by the
request.
way, super chats are safe. Although we will have some paid stuff through the Typeform, won't we?
We will, and
so we need to find out what that is.
The same.
But what I'm thinking is, if you log into Typeform, surely if the form has been successfully opened, even though it didn't send everything over to the Google Sheet, surely that information would be contained inside the Typeform login.
I'm working on it.
And surely you could download it as like a CSV file or something, so you can access the raw data.
Just give me a second. Yeah. I am working on it, all right?
Okay,
working on it.
No stress. No stress. So what does this mean for the live stream, Isabella? Should we freestyle and do Santa voiceovers, or?
You just hang on a minute. Just hang on a minute.
We'll talk to you in the live chat. If you want to ask us anything right now is a good time. Or actually not Isabella. Ask me anything because Isabella is deep in the bushes right now.
Isabella is deep
She's just been planting trees and now she's deep in the trees. Deep in the woods. That's okay. Just relax. It's okay. Everything's going to be fine.
Give me a second.
Everything is going to be just fine.
On it.
Even Rob Green says, no pressure. Chillax.
All right.
Relax. All is good in the world.
I can see. So what I'm going to do, okay, just so you know, I'm going to close the script submission forms now. So that I
no more submissions.
So I'm working with.
That works in time because we are literally closing the script submissions in. Well, look at that, 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finished. The end.
Finito.
Yeah.
Okay, and then just give me a second. I need to have a look and see how I can get those responses, and I will get them. So don't worry. And because they are here, so it's not like we've lost them.
Yeah.
I can see that they are there, but I need to figure a way to get those out. So I can see. I've got it. So just hang on a minute.
You got this all figured
Download
out.
CSV. All right, it's getting there. All right.
Need warp speed, says Vince, 1955.
Warp speed.
Don't worry,
so,
we'll get there.
So I'm sorting it out. So what I'm going to do is throw another question at you, Mike, whilst I'm throwing so that we can perhaps
do it
that way. All right. Ying Hang is asking, may I know what microphones do you use for the stream and why did you choose those specific ones? So
Okay,
I will
let's
let you
talk
do the
about
reveal of my microphone.
Yeah, of course.
But perhaps you could also
And reasoning.
a reason
Okay.
as to why we use what we use. Okay, and
Coming up.
I am working on on the other stuff.
Okay, so first of all, well, my microphone, it's probably no secret, I've spoken about it in a lot of videos. Right here in front of my mouth is the AKG C414 XL2. I've been using this one for years, and like I say, it's like a comfy pair of socks, a comfy pair of slippers, comfy pair of gloves, whatever you want to call it. I just find it really, really easy to use. It's there may be better out there, and I'm very open to the fact that there probably is something better out there, but this has served me well in general. Now, it hasn't been without caveats, because this is a very, very decent vocal microphone. So the AKG C414 XL2 is about $999. Did I say that right? Yeah, $999. That's how much it is. And it's designed for voiceover and singing and bits like that. It's not really designed for live streaming, but I do use this very same mic to do all my voiceovers as well. So it kind of has a mixed purpose there. What I like about this mic is I like the fact that you can change the polar pattern. So obviously for my work, in most of what I do, it's cardioid, because I want to pick up just my voice coming from the front. I don't want figure of 8, so I don't want to enable the other side, or omnidirectional, where I'm recording all around. Just the front is fine. It's also got a boost in gain, in terms of gain, which again, these are all controlled by clickable buttons on the microphone. It even has a high pass filter on there, which rolls off bass, which can get rid of popping and plosives and things like that. And for a while, I enabled that because a lot of you watching this channel told me that, Mike, your mic is just popping so much, because I tend to be a bit of a radio host and I tend to get right up to it and go, hey, how are you? Whereas most people use this mic kind of like this, a little bit distant. And obviously, you lose the proximity effect. The closer I get, the more frequencies, particularly bass, in my voice you hear. And the further I get, the more my voice kind of thins out a little bit. But I'm cool with that. What I ended up doing is disabling the high pass filter, because I thought that was too inauthentic in terms of transparency of sound, and I popped this pop shield in front of it. And while it's not ideal, I don't really want a pop shield right in front of my face, particularly on camera on a live stream. I kind of settled with this now. I've tried lots of other mics, they've been fine, but nothing has really overtaken this one. I did for a long time, before I switched to the AKG, use the Neumann TLM 103, and that was an excellent mic. That was really, really good. But, again, a bit fiddly. The shock mount is a bit funny on it, and Isabella never liked the shock mount on the Neumann TLM 103. But that's a very personal thing. The microphone itself sounds really good, and a lot of voiceovers use that mic as well. So for now, I'm using this one. I'm very open to finding something different. I often talk about USB microphones and live streaming microphones on the YouTube channel at youtube.com/musicradiocreative. And those are all awesome solutions, but I really quite like this one. And then without talking to her, but just showing her, she's deep. You could see as I cut to the camera
I'm
there.
working on it.
She's deep in the bushes
Working
there.
on it, guys.
But I just wanted to cut to Isabella's microphone. And actually, I don't know if you can see from this angle a little bit more of that microphone. So that is, in fact, I can't believe nobody guessed it, but it is actually the Shure SM7B that Isabella is using. Now, Isabella's been through her fair share of mics. She was using the Neumann TLM 103 for a while, and it worked well. A little bit sibilant on Isabella's voice, if I'm, going to be real about it. This Shure SM7B is very good. And actually, really, for live streamers and podcasters, while there's so much choice out there really is not another microphone quite like the Shure SM7B. First and foremost, it's a dynamic microphone. It has a very specific pickup range as well. Now, with Isabella, what we realized with the Shure SM7B is that actually, with its default pop filter, it is actually, even though it has a pop filter built into it, look at that there, we're actually using the chunky one because it comes with two pop filters, but with the default one, she was popping all over the place. So we actually upgraded to the chunky Shure SM7B pop filter that you can see there, which looks more like a radio station microphone. And that works better. That cuts out all the popping. And what I will say is, surprisingly so, the Shure SM7B is actually a very poppy microphone. And it's not just us, because I listen to Joe Rogan quite a lot. I'm sure a lot of you listen to him as well. And he has a couple of Shure SM7Bs in his setup. He's been using those microphones for years and years. Even before he joined Spotify, he was using Shure SM7B microphones. And I've noticed, actually, Joe in particular seems to have the mic quite close to him, and he does pop from time to time. So it just is what it is. And we kind of fiddled about with Iz's mic because we thought, we can't have popping all through the stream. And we put on the chunky filter, and that seems to have worked. I also set up the DBX286S. We run all our mics through processors. You can see them kind of blurred out, that bokeh effect behind me. And that works really well for, again, just, tweaking frequencies. I think we hardly add... We add very little low frequency detail on the DBX to Isabella's Shure SM7B because it's already a very bass heavy microphone. But what I will say is a lot of people ask me this: can you use a Shure SM7B with just the DBX 286S? The answer is yes. You do not need a cloud lifter, which a lot of people talk about. That's a clean boosting gain. Costs $100 plus just to turn the microphone volume up a bit because dynamic mics are quite low in terms of their volume output. But the DBX 286S and the Shure SM7B will work. It's a dream combination. And Isabella right now is speaking to you through only a Shure SM7B and a DBX 286S. Oh, and a Tascam Model 12 if you want to be picky, because she has it running into her mixer, the preamp on the Tascam desk. Speak to me.
I'm speaking to you. Hello.
So there you go.
Hello,
that is Isabella's Shure SM7B. I think it sounds really good. Yes. We spent a lot of time. In fact, I spent more time tweaking Isabella's Shure SM7B than I have been tweaking any other microphone. And this, by far, I think this is the microphone that suits you the best so far yet, Isabella. So it's a good microphone, and I know a lot of podcasters and live streamers use it. So, you might want to check it out.
That's really cool. The good news is I'm nearly there. I'm literally just needing to copy all the paid upgrades. So just give me 2 more minutes, and we will be there. I've got all the scripts. We haven't lost any. So
you're doing it, aren't you? You're doing it for everyone.
It's a bit like this.
You're doing it for our loyal audience who tune in week in, week out.
People, yes.
Yeah. So Isabella is working away.
I'm working on it.
Extra time here. Just to make it good so that we can make those jingles. Yes, I can see the real-time copy and paste going on.
So just come.
There we go.
Bear with me.
And
I will throw another question at you. How about that?
Go on, yeah.
All right, so give me a second. We've got that. All right. It's a question from Nathalie, and she is asking, what do you think about video podcasting? She says, are you pro or con? I guess, are there any pros or cons? What do
video
you think?
podcasting.
Podcasting.
I love it. That's kind of what we're doing here.
It kind of is. So
let's talk about that. So or if you prefer to look at it, it's just a way to put content out in many different ways, and different people like to consume content in different ways. So
yes.
It's I've heard it referred to, when we used to go to all those conferences about social media and online content and stuff like that. Somebody once described it to me as like the content pyramid, where you start, at the top with the video, and then that filters down to subtitled video, and then that could be transcribed into a blog post of some kind with some pictures added, and then that could also then be stripped out as audio only and uploaded as a podcast. We do that with this stream, by the way, and there's just so much content you can make. If you have that content pyramid with the video at the top, there's so much you can pull out of something else we do, actually, that we only just started doing maybe 2 or 3 months ago to real success. Is we'll often take like one question or one thing that we talk about during our live stream, and we've got an awesome video editor. His name is Bo. Shout out to Bo. And he will take like that area where we spoke about that one specific thing, edit out all the stuff that's superfluous, and just make it really tight, and then top and tail it, and put any kind of graphics or overlays that need to be on it, and we'll get it thumbnailed up, and we'll put it out as a solo video on the channel. And what we've realized in doing that, so yes, I'm a big fan of video podcasting. What we've realized in clipping out little bits of the live stream is that we have loyal people. You're loyal. You're here right now, and you're with us on this live stream. And often you'll come in at the start of the show, and you'll stay all the way to the end. And that's absolutely amazing. And we really appreciate you. There are also thousands of people who choose to watch the show on demand after we've finished. So, a good few thousand people will actually see this stream in pretty much its entirety, we can see from the statistics.
Yeah.
But that's some thousands out of the hundreds of thousands that actually subscribe to the channel. So if we want to reach more of those hundreds of thousands of people who are subscribed, who will not sit there and watch a 90-minute or 2-hour live stream, then we can just condense something down into 5 minutes and put it out as its own video. And that has done tremendously well. In fact, if I could give you a tip right now, if you are getting into video podcasting and you're also maybe turning it into an audio podcast, that's a big thumbs up. And then you may be doing subtitles and you're doing blog posts out of it, definitely get clips from your live stream and convert them into mini videos. This is not an original idea. Loads of other YouTube channels do it, and they do it to some success. And, we've seen a few channels doing it and think that's a really good idea. And it has worked tremendously well. I think, Isabella, actually, you could come in because, I kind of suggested that we should be doing this for a little bit, but you've made it into your project and you've really made it happen. So maybe you want to give some feedback from your end, how you're seeing that work.
Yeah, I do think there are a few things to take into account. So first of all, I don't think you can ignore YouTube. I think that's such a
YouTube is brilliant
platform, and it's a huge platform. And I think that as a podcaster, if you're not on YouTube, you are kind of losing out a little bit. Yeah. So I think it's important to at least give it some consideration. I think that there is definitely a space for this. Also, I think that it's just trying to be ahead of the game, isn't it? It's,
yes.
And being on YouTube kind of is that, if that makes sense. It's giving people choice. It's like, do I want to watch you? Do I want to do this and that? So I personally think that YouTube is definitely worthwhile.
And what's your feedback on the clipped video things from a live stream? Because you've been driving that project.
I have been driving that project indeed. And I think that makes perfect sense because there is, we have now, by the way, congratulations. We have now 250,000 of subscribers. How about that? Woo!
Yes, thanks to you. So thank you.
Yay, thank you indeed. So, we've recognized that out of the 250,000 subscribers we currently have, there is a portion of people who really like to tune in and watch us live. There are those who then watch on the replay, but then there is a huge chunk of people who don't have time to watch a long format content.
Yes.
And we've recognized that actually by taking out little bits from the video of the relevant content, so those usually are the questions, and republishing those as questions actually reaches a lot more of our subscribers and serves them better. And at the end of the day, this is what it is about. It's about serving your audience in the best possible way. So we found that that's a better way for us to serve audience, in the sense that now those people who can't commit to watching 1.5 hour long show can actually find the meat of it through our channel.
Absolutely.
And it gives us more content to put on the channel as well, and it's just a win-win all around. So hugely
cool.
recommend that.
Shall we make some jingles?
I think we can make some jingles.
Yay.
I feel like this has been a bit of a testing week. It's like you're back. It's like, oh, this is not going to work now.
Ooh.
Usually there are things that don't work on your end, and you have to frantically scramble behind and try to make them work.
I'm ahead of the game.
But this week it's on Isabella, and I'm like, oh.
Not a worry.
I've made it.
Let's do this then. Let's hit record, and we'll do the paid stuff first.
Absolutely. So just wanted to say to those of you who perhaps haven't watched us before and you don't know the flow, usually we record all the paid script submission upgrades, super chats first. Mike will produce them, and then at the very end we record everything else. So don't worry if you haven't heard your jingle just now. Well, you won't hear it just now. It still is to come. So kind of,
And thanks, by the way, for the chats that are coming in, the supportive chats. So Phil says, love the produce shorter clips. Go back to them as well. Bonnie, FJF is the bomb. You guys give so much awesome service. Thanks so much. So really, really lovely stuff there. Thank you so much, everyone, for the wonderful support.
Really lovely.
Yeah.
So just as we're about to record your lovely jingles, you have a job to do too, and your job is to click the thumbs up for us, okay? So that's the deal. We are recording. You're clicking the thumbs up. Go.
Thank you.
All right.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas from your favorite DJ, playing all of your favorite music right here and live just for you. The nights may be long, cold and dark, but the perfect antidote is a quick, warm and bright podcast. You've come to the right place. Grab a hot chocolate and your favorite sweater. Here's Andre.
It's Ladies in the House. 6 hours of the world's best female DJ sets featuring Crystal Waters, Anna Tur, Sister Bliss, Xenia Gali, Carly Fox, and Suzanne Chesterton. Every Saturday from 7 p.m. CET.
This is the Craven Heifer 80s night. Enjoy your evening. Now, here comes another 80s classic. Mum, can I please have a penguin for Christmas?
No.
But, Mum...
You will have turkey like everyone else.
You arrived in style in your Sinclair C5. Nice leg warmers and rah-rah skirt, by the way. Now, put that Rubik's Cube down and have a dance to this 80s classic tune.
Thanks for listening, and be sure to visit us every Friday for a chance to be a winner of our Freebie Friday giveaway.
DJ Mike Edwards in the New Year's Eve party mix.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year from Grow Junkie Radio, the station with more music, good vibes.
Go on.
From our studios to your ears all around Northwest Leicestershire, this Christmas time, you're listening to Hermitage FM.
This is the Craven Heifer 80s night. Keep your 80s music requests coming, and don't forget to buy the DJ and staff a drink. Now, here comes another 80s classic. If it's a question, he answers it. Do you have a question? Let's answer it. It's time for Questions Answered right now on the YouTube 101 podcast. Bringing you all your festive favourites, it's Bill McCluggage with a radio Christmas. Bringing you all your festive favourites, it's Bill McCluggage with a Radio Cracker Christmas. Freestyle Friday with Eddie King on your favourite radio station, Dougie Stone Radio. Ho, ho, ho! From everyone involved with Grampian Hospital Radio, we wish you a very Merry Christmas.
You're in tune to Funk It Up Thursday with Lancey B on Soul Connection Radio.
I think we got there in the
We
end.
got there indeed.
That was so funny, wasn't it?
Oh, did it? Yes.
Yeah, I messed one of those jingles up, didn't I? Right there.
Bringing you all your favorite.
It wasn't me
Bringing
this time round. It was.
Yes.
It usually
Bringing you
is
all
me.
I
by the
really
way.
wish
Can
I
I just
could
say
say.
it's usually me? So yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
That's
it usually
not
is
fair
me.
to say that.
I usually mess it up. But,
Is that true?
Well, no, maybe not
Really?
as badly.
Come on.
Come on.
So I'm just doing my normalization. Do you want to say anything, or shall I just describe what I'm doing?
It's just as you kind of cut through your bits and prepare the session
Yep.
file. Just a couple of things. So if you haven't if you haven't been there already, head on over to mrc.fm/sale. So it is December. It's a new month. So it's
Ooh.
last month we've been here. And we have brand new voices on sale. And this month we have one of our best sellers of all time. And his name is Al. And let me tell you, Al is awesome.
He's an awesome
That's
person.
why we use Al's voice on our own intro to this very show. So if
Yes.
you want that powerful,
Truth.
super cool voice, then Al is your man. And he is at half price all the way through December. So head on over to mrc.fm/sale. Al is one of our all-time favorite voices, and he doesn't often come on sale. Let me just put it that way.
He's also a very awesome guy.
He is just incredible.
Yeah.
But also, if you haven't looked at it already, we have our brand new New Year countdown for 2022. It's kind of like a Christmas New Year tradition at Music Radio Creative Family to create a New Year countdown for every year. And we put like the traditional Auld Lang Syne, Big Ben chimes, and
Nice.
all the cool shebang. So if you are allowed to party wherever you are and you want to count down to New Year in style, then
This
you
is the
really
place.
need New Year countdown. Check it out. mrc.fm/sale. And what is even better, for every order you place in our store, you get a tree planted in your name.
I really like it. Okay, Isabella, I'm going to hop in to audition. I'm going to be using Production Library Volume 4, unless you tell me to use anything else.
Nope, you're good to go.
mrc.fm/SFX to check those out. Just in case you're in the mood of upping your audio game, I'm also using my Adobe Audition presets, which give me a template, which means that I can work mega fast. mrc.fm/presets if you want to check them out. And we don't just have presets for Adobe Audition, we have stuff for Premiere Pro. And do we have stuff for Audacity as well, Isabella?
Haha, we do.
No way! So if
We
you're an Audacity user and you want some of the magic of Adobe Audition in Audacity, I have worked painstakingly hard
To create
over many months
Yes.
to create Audacity
Yes.
presets.
And you will find them at mrc.fm/sale. They are featured
Ooh,
on
they're on
our
sale.
special
Okay.
offers new releases page. So mrc.fm/sale. You will find them there. They start from just like £5, which is like $7.
My goodness me. Okay, that's fantastic. Thanks for throwing that in, Isabella. I really like that. So I'm going to grab a load of pads here and just whack them over there so we can probably more than I need, but it's always good to have that. Now we'll go through and we'll also bring in like beeps and clangers and goodness knows what else, just to really make these jingles rock. So thank you very much, by the way. Big shout out to our moderators, Doug and Tim, who are, as always, doing a brilliant job. Also, big shout out to Bjorn, not here today, but also a very awesome person. Helps out so much. With the you've got some links there in the chat. And yes, the Audacity, right?
That's absolutely
Actually, I've seen things from Audacity recently, I have to say. Obviously I'm not going to switch because I'm an Audition user and I love Audition and I do believe it's worth paying for Adobe Audition. But I think that Audacity have some really cool stuff coming up. I was looking into it, actually. This is old news, but they were taken over not so long ago. I think quite a few months ago now, but still, I think it was earlier this year. They were taken over by a company, and that company seemed to have said that actually we're still going to keep Audacity free, but we're just going to plow a load of resources into it, which I think is absolutely epic, don't you, Isabella?
I think that's great, and it's there's definitely a space that needed to be developed. It's such a big potential for Audacity, and I think that podcasting has opened it up. But they kind of needed a good leadership, and they needed somebody somebody to really kind of take it.
Well, hang on, don't say they needed good leadership. They've been an open source community of brilliant people for so long.
Honey, but there is no leadership in community.
I know, honey. Is this like some sounding like a marital debate here? I know, honey.
Slipped it. There you go. But listen, it's like, there is no form of leadership in a community. They needed somebody to take the project and be in charge and actually just say, do you know what? This is what we need. This is what we are going to do. Whilst they've done great things to date, it just needed that extra push. And it's great to see that somebody is taking charge of this and doing a lot more. So
okay, thank you, honey.
Thank you, honey. Oh, bye.
Let's get on with it. That was so cool, though. It's so true, though.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Okay, let's bring in... I wonder, actually, if we've got some other sound effects we can use. And maybe we'll be using the... Actually, do you know what I was thinking here? I wonder if I can go into advanced mode in my presets. And let's have a look here. Let's add some... Oh, we got some studio reverb. Let's see if I can increase it a little bit. And yeah. Oh, I've never seen that happen before. That was weird. Let's put some extra reverb on that so we can make it a little more Santa-like. Okay, back to where we were.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas from your favorite DJ. Playing all of your favorite music right here and live just for you.
There we go. That's very nice. Although, one thing I didn't hear there is the studio reverb on the 80s voice channel. So why would that be that it's not happening? Let's try analog delay.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas from your favorite DJ. Playing all of your favorite music right here and live just for you.
That's interesting. Just wanted to check this out again.
Ho, ho. Merry Christmas from your favorite DJ.
Oh, I know what's up. I've forgotten to unmute the track. Let's try that.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas from your favorite DJ. Playing all of your favorite music right here and live just for you.
Nice bit of kind of Santa reverb there on that track.
The nights may be long, cold and dark, but the perfect antidote is a quick...
Okay, so let's make that, and again, shortening this up a little bit and pulling that up there.
Dark, but the perfect antidote is a quick, warm and bright podcast. Bright podcast. You've come to the right place. Grab a hot chocolate and your favorite sweater. Here's Andre. Bright podcast. You've come to the right place. Grab a hot chocolate and your favorite sweater.
Okay, let's cut that and make that a little tighter there, like so.
Hot chocolate and your favorite sweater.
A little bit
Hot
later.
chocolate and your favorite sweater. Here's Andre. Hot chocolate and your favorite sweater. Here's Andre.
I'm getting the inspiration there to just stutter that Here's Andre bit just a tiny bit, just a smidge. Let's do that like so.
Sweater. Here's Andre.
Or maybe just once.
Sweater. Here's Andre.
That'll do nicely. Let's do that. And let's maybe consider...
Andre.
Maybe that's too much there. Let's put that... No, let's actually leave that out. That's
The night.
That's quite a nice intro. Okay, what do we got here? Something from Isabella. So let's bring this down here. And bring this over here and see what we've got.
6 hours of the world's best female DJ sets.
Oh, cool. Okay, let's bring this back a bit more.
It's ladies in the house.
That's quite nice. So we're going to maybe double down on that first bit, like so.
It's ladies in the house. 6 hours of the...
A bit earlier on that.
It's ladies in the house. 6 hours of the world's best female DJ sets. Featuring
Who we got here?
Featuring Crystal Waters.
Okay, let's cut these and pan these a little bit. Left to right is always good. let's go like this. So we got Crystal Waters, and we got this here.
Crystal Waters, Anna Tur, Sister Bliss.
A little bit tighter in terms of the mix there.
Crystal Waters, Anna Tur, Sister Bliss, Xenia Gali.
Okay, a little bit later on that one.
Carly Fox and Suzanne
And we'll bring that one in like so over there.
Gali, Carly Fox and Suzanne Chesterton.
And then let's make that end right there.
Suzanne Chesterton.
There we go, and place that up here.
Every Saturday from 7 p.m. From 7 p.m. CET. From 7 p.m.
Let's cut that so it sounds good.
7 p.m. CET.
And just zooming in a bit more.
7 p.m. CET.
A little later.
7 p.m. CET.
That works quite well at the end.
CET.
CET. Maybe we'll have that as a punctuation mark at the end.
CET.
There we go. Okay, let's bring this one in over here. This is coming down, and this is coming in, and we're also going to bring this into play, and maybe a bit of this as well. And we've got...
Is the Craven Heifer 80s night?
Oh, this is going to be cool. So we've got...
This is the Craven...
Let's bring that a bit later, like so.
This is the Craven Heifer 80s night.
Let's put that there.
Heifer 80s night. Enjoy your evening.
And then we'll bring this up here.
Enjoy your evening. Now, here comes another 80s classic.
Let's bring that in like so, and also bring that into match like so over here.
Comes another 80s classic.
Perfect. Nice ending there. I think this is a dual one. Let's bring this in over here. We'll bring a couple of those over here, and maybe this as well. Let's see what we've got. So we've got this here.
Mum, can I please have a penguin for Christmas?
No.
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 But, Mum...
Hang on, let's make that a bit tighter.
But, Mum...
And then we'll go... Oh, I didn't mean to go there. Wanted to go here. I keep hitting the home button. It's the button next to where I want to be. Let's move that in there.
You will have turkey like everyone else.
Oh, let's put a little punctuation mark in just there.
Mum...
You will have turkey like everyone else.
And then we'll have a at the end, like so.
You will have turkey like everyone else.
And actually, let's just fade that if we can, right there. Okay. Let's bring this in.
You arrived in style in your Sinclair C5.
Now we'll cut it in to zap there.
C5, nice leg warmers and rah-rah skirt.
Okay, let's bring that up there and bring this up here. So that is going to go there, and that's going to go there.
Claire C5.
Nice leg warmers and...
Claire C5.
Nice leg warmers and rah-rah skirt, by the way. Now, but...
And we'll pull that down there and bring this in.
Skirt, by the way.
Now, put that Rubik's Cube.
Now put that Rubik's Cube down.
Now, put that Rubik's Cube down and have a dance to this 80s classic tune.
80s classic tunes.
80s...
Bit earlier.
80s classic tune.
Perfect. And that will go nicely into the next bit. Just saving this multi-track so we don't lose any of the audio. We've got one jingle here voiced by the wonderful Isabella. Let's bring this in over here.
Thanks for listening, and be sure.
Okay, let's bring this back.
Thanks for listening, and be sure to visit us every Friday for. Thanks for listening, and be sure to visit us every Friday for a chance to be a winner of our Freebie Friday giveaway.
Okay, let's bring that up here.
Winner of our Freebie Friday giveaway.
There we go. Let's bring that in a little bit tighter. Let's put this here. Put this here. See what we can come up with.
DJ Mike Edwards.
Oh, we've already used that. Let's get a different one. So we've got
DJ Mike Edwards in the New Year's Eve party mix.
Let's bring that in.
Edwards in the New Year's Eve. Edwards in the New Year's Eve
Party mix.
in the New Year's Eve party mix.
Very nice. Let's double up. Ooh, that was not quite my intention. Let's see if we can do that. Yes, and we'll go like that.
In the New Year's Eve party mix.
Party mix. There we go. Something coming up with Isabella. Some good tracks from Isabella. Oh, she's still there. Excellent. Isabella, can I have a brief intermission of maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and you can maybe tell us about whatever you'd like. You can tell us either about sound effects, about presets, about
goodness.
trees, or about Christmas plans. Just a few ideas there for you.
Okay. Well, listen, since Mike is literally just dropping the mic on me, how about I bring it over to you for Ask Me Anything. So this is your opportunity to ask Isabella whatever you like, and I will do my best to answer. I shall do my very best to answer. So I will wait for those questions to get in, as obviously there is a little bit of a lag and delay from when I'm actually saying it and when you are actually seeing it. But just as I'm waiting for that lag to kick in, just a quick reminder of the fact that everything that we do here on live on the show is pretty much a reflection of what you can get at musicradiocreative.com. We are a team of now nearly 180 or 90 people, wonderful creatives who make audio. So we've got wonderful voice artists from pretty much every corner of the world, as well as producers, singers, musicians, and, you know, just wonderful, talented people. So if you haven't checked it out already, head on over to musicradiocreative.com. And as I've mentioned earlier, you may have heard, we, for every single order placed in our store, you plant a tree somewhere in the world that desperately needs more trees planted. We kind of need them in general everywhere, but I can see comments are starting to come in, so let's have a look, shall we? So, Mig says, watching from the Philippines. Hello to you. Mike is thanking Mike. That's absolutely fine. Merry Christmas from Christopher, who says, what's a good gift for a 5-year-old girl? Oh my gosh. 5-year-old girls love dolls. Like dolls. Honestly. Unicorns, ponies.
Dolls it is, yeah.
Anything that's pink and colourful, glittery, and, you know, just really cool stuff. So there you go.
Christopher went with the Wentworth puzzles that you mentioned last year. You still occasionally use that. It's quite nice. It's quite
them.
satisfying the way the wooden pieces click into place, right?
Yes, absolutely. So I've promised questions, so I need to answer at least a few now.
Go on,
you
then.
Need to wait.
Go on.
So Michael Sohovsky is asking whether I will be resurrecting Audio Unicorn. Do you know, Michael? Can you see that little bobble over there? It actually says Audio Unicorn on it.
Bobble? What's a bobble? Bobble.
Whatever.
Bobble. I love it. The bobble. It's the bobble. The Audio Unicorn. Go on, do the focus thing. No. Oh, yes. Wow.
Can you see that?
Very, very cool
Audio
indeed.
Unicorn. So I'm thinking about it. It's been a very busy
It's just busy, right? Things take over.
It's just busy, and, you know, focus has changed, and, you know, all of that. So it might come back. You never know.
It's bubbling away. It is a YouTube channel.
Vince is saying, well, Mrs. Russell, what are the family's plans for the holidays? Absolutely none whatsoever, other than just to eat plenty of stuff,
Chillax.
go to the woodland, walk and walk the dog, and just spend time as family. You know, things don't have to be complex. It's like we like to keep things simple, and I think Christmas for us is best when it's just us, the family. We've got my mom, we've got Mike's parents, and it just will be nice. My sister is coming down also from Leicester, and we are very excited for that. So it's just a family time. Very simple. We play lots of games. We've been actually a huge hit in our family at the moment is a game called Radburger. If you have not,
David Walliams' creation, who is a British comedian.
Game.
British comedian for our friends over the pond.
We will play lots of games with kids like this. So that will be what we will be doing.
And actually, I got to say, Ratburger is the best game ever. And this is funny because I know a lot of people watching the show do have kids themselves. And isn't it funny how you can buy like toys and computer games and video games, and like out of everything you buy, 95% of it ends up in the cupboard or stuffed away or never touched again after Christmas Day. But there is 5%, that magic 5%, and if only we could discern what that was before we pulled out our wallets, that will just be amazingly popular. And I will say that in our household, it might be different for you watching this stream or listening right now. For us right now, one of the best games we got, I kid you not, is the David Walliams Ratburger game. It's a card game, and every single day, without fail, now the children will not go to bed without having played that game.
Yes, absolutely. So there you go. So that's maybe another good suggestion for the 5-year-old gift. I think 5-year-old could play that game too.
Absolutely.
So our 6-year-old plays it happily. So I think 5-year-old would do too. And,
absolutely.
Steve has asked the question. I cannot answer anymore because Steve asked, now that Mike isn't listening, what will you buy him for Christmas?
Ooh.
There you go. I don't know whether he's been a good boy or he's on a naughty list. If he's on a naughty list, it might just be coal. You never know.
My goodness.
You never know.
Yeah,
there we go.
I just wanted to say, actually, seriously,
yeah.
I'm just checking out. I do not know if it's available on Amazon.com for our American viewers.
Oh, that one.
But look at that. It's currently £3.99.
The best $3.99 you will ever spend.
Yeah,
seriously.
and they're doing next day delivery on Amazon. Obviously, other retailers are available.
Yes.
£3.99 and 457 ratings of 4.5 stars.
Yeah.
And it is brilliant. The only problem with this game, so can I just describe it? Sorry, I know this is way off topic.
I'm quite certain that game has a different name too, because I remember playing it as a kid.
I'm sure it's something that's been just done again by
images,
by David Walliams. Yes, absolutely. But it's fantastic, and the only issue, and the age range is 7 years to 18 years, although I'd say 7 to 99 plus.
Yeah, we all have fun playing it.
The one issue we have had in our household with this is there's one card that you mustn't end up with. It's called the Ratburger card, and if the game finishes and you're still holding that card, you lose. Okay, so that's like how serious this game is. It's basically a card that looks a bit like that. It's very strange.
Yeah.
And the only problem in our house, and it might be an issue for you as well playing this game, is like someone, I think it's the kids, or it might be you, Isabella, keeps like bending and manipulating the Ratburger card. So anyone with a clever eye can actually see, oh look, that's the deformed card. That's the card I definitely do not want to take.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing. It's like there is this little thing in the card, and we were like, we can kind of see which one it is. So it would be great if those cards were literally indestructible, so that he couldn't bend them or do anything funky with them. So so that's that. But so there is a cool game for you there. I just want to give heads up, okay, because I know you are still producing.
Yeah.
So just so you, our wonderful viewer who's watching us live, knows. I'm expecting a large delivery today. So
you might have to pop out.
We were just hoping that they might come before the show. It didn't quite happen. They haven't quite given me an update yet on when it's coming. But it's my birthday gift. Okay,
you might have to disappear.
This is my birthday gift, and I absolutely cannot miss that delivery. And by the way, I will leave you guessing what that might be. You can. I will leave this to your imagination. Let's just put it that way.
By the way, I'm really
that happens, I'm just going to say, if that happens, Mike, you will record your jingles live on the show, and I will just do it straight after. So just don't worry. I just wanted to give you that heads up. It's very important. It's my birthday gift, and I really need to let those people in and let them put it in.
That's cool. No worries at all. By the way, I'm very sad. I'm searching Amazon.com for Ratburger card game, and it's not there. Like the Rat Burger game is not available in the US as far as I'm aware. They got Taco versus Burrito and Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza and things like that.
Gosh,
and
yeah.
Beat That and Cards Against Humanity. We all know that one, of course.
I've
But
never played Cards Against Humanity.
no, I've not played it. I hear it can be rude. Apparently,
Party game, okay.
It's a party game.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
hang on, let me
David
just-
Walliams is not existing in America. Maybe. Anyway, this is
Hang
beyond
on.
the scope of the stream. Let's get back to producing. You can do your research, and
I will,
I'm going to crack on.
Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year from Grow Junkie Radio, the station with more music. Good vibe.
Oh, I was nearly there. I was trying to produce that jingle while you were talking, Isabella, so it's just slightly out.
The station with more music. Good.
Just need to stretch that out a little bit, and we will be there. Isabella's getting really excited.
More music. Good vibes.
I can feel the excitement from here, even though I'm not on her camera. Oh, yeah, there's excitement there. That is an excited face. Okay, let's move on.
Studios to your ears all around
So we got this.
from our studios.
Start that again.
From our
Bit later.
from our studios
And then we'll go up here.
to your ears all around Northwest Leicestershire. This Christmas time, you're listening to
And we'll bring this up here.
You're listening to Hermitage FM.
Let's just bring that down here.
You're listening to Hermitage FM.
And then FM, we will make a little more prominent there.
Hermitage FM.
There we go. And then we've got this one here. This is the Craven Heifer 80s night. Keep your 8. This is the Craven Heifer 80s night. Keep your 80s music requests. Let's bring this up here. Keep your 80s music requests coming. And we'll bring this one over here. And requests coming.
And don't forget to buy the DJ and
Let's bring that a bit later.
And don't forget to buy the DJ and staff a drink.
And then now. We'll bring that a bit earlier.
Now, here comes another 80s classic.
Boom, straight into the track. Whatever that's going to be. Get into the groove, maybe. Let's bring this in a little bit earlier here. If it's a question, If it's a question,
He answers it. Do you have a question?
do you have a question?
Do you have a question? Let's answer it. Let's answer it. It's time for
And then we'll bring this up here.
it.
It's time for questions answered right now.
Questions answered right now.
On the YouTube 101 podcast.
And then we'll bring that in with a little bit of an outro there.
101 podcast.
There we go. What do we got next coming up here? We've got this one, which is going to go in like this.
Bringing you all your festive favorites. It's Bill McCluggage with
Let's edit that.
favorites. It's Bill McCluggage. Favorites. It's Bill McCluggage with
And we're going to cut that so that it's going up to the top there.
festive favorites. It's Bill McCluggage with a Radio Cracker Christmas. With a Radio Cracker Christmas. With a Radio Cracker Christmas.
Christmas. Okay, what have we got here? We've got this, which can still be used somehow. So let's bring that in here. Okay.
Freestyle Friday with Eddie King on your favorite
Let's bring this up here.
on your favorite radio station.
On your favorite radio station.
Dougie Stone Radio Station. Dougie Station. Dougie Stone Radio.
Dougie Stone Radio.
Ho ho ho.
Let's actually double track that.
Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho.
And we'll have a little outro coming in at the end of that.
Radio. Ho ho ho. From everyone involved with Grampian Hospital Radio, we wish you
We wish you
a very Merry Christmas. Wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Let's bring that end sound effect in over here.
Merry Christmas.
And then, oh my goodness, is this the last jingle here? Let's bring that in there.
You're in tune to Funk It Up Thursday.
Funk It Up Thursday.
With Lancey B.
Lancey B. Let's bring that down here.
On Soul Connection Radio.
Okay. And then we'll bring this in here and this in here.
Radio.
Nice. Okay, well, that seems to be the full thing. Is she still there? She's still here. Any updates? Is your new birthday present arriving?
Not yet. Nothing.
Okay.
They're supposed to arrive within 10 minutes, though, so...
Let's see. Well,
kind of
go and record those jingles now. I'll hand it over to you. You might need to stop halfway through. Who knows? But over to you, Iz.
Okay, I shall do that. I'm pretty much as ready as I can be, so I will do that. So let me just do easy freebies. Okay, and I need to mute Mr. Russell. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. House Nation, the radio show. The best music, house music, tech house. You're listening to Ivan Power Mix. Great hits, great jams. 96.4 KBS FM. Feel the vibe. This is not a real script, okay? Taddy Junction. Taddy FM. Drive. So refreshing. Reach more local people who care about your business. Advertise on air from just €29 per month. You're listening to Dave Hughes live streams on the internet. Live from Indie, the DJ, D House Party Mix on Hot Hits K106. Starts Monday, 27th December at 12 noon and continues daily until 3rd of January from 12 noon till 6 p.m. Season's greetings from Estro Generation, where women rock their holidays. DJ Perfect is live on the ones and twos. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is Entertainment Agenda, hosted by Holy Stone. Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! This is your Christmas station, True Hit Radio. This is your favorite DJ, DJ Salty. You're listening to your favorite DJ, Uncle Vince, on the Triple M show every Friday and Saturday night. DJ Salty. No, DJ Salty is live in the mix. The time is 7 o'clock. It's time for newspaper review on your own voice station, Albarca FM 89.9. We are here for you this Christmas. Stay tuned into the area's biggest local station, one big family. Join DJ Dudes for the alternative music show every Sunday 7 till 9 p.m. on Fenland Community Radio. Follow DJ Perfect on Facebook and Instagram at DJ Perfect GH and on Twitter at DJ Perfect GH1. No. Yes. Okay, I will. Sorry, Colin, and your listener. I have to go. Work to do. Happy Christmas to all. Kevin Smith playing all your festive favorites. Have a very Merry Christmas. We do it naturally, and you love it. We are Asking Radio 98.5, Speed FM. Catch us if you can. It's DJ Perfect on the ones and twos. Playing more variety and more of a mix, this is Generation Mix with Dean Montier. This is Blessed Sounds of DJ Nagasty, DJ Obey, and DJ Blinks. coming to you live from the Town and Country Club on 87.7 FM. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Balog Patrick Podcast by Balog Patrick Plus. One song from the 60s, one from the 70s, and one from the 80s. 3 in a row on Delta. You are headed straight for Channel 109's 4-hour weekend shuffle. Hold on! And now for children's stories from the Morrinsville Intermediate. Okay. And now for children's stories from the Morrinsville Intermediate. I hope that's okay. Aloha, Mile Kalkamira Kalkimaka. Okay. Aloha, Mile Kalkimaka. You're tuned into High 90.59 with Chris and Sasha. Hauli Makahiki. Ho! Happy 2022. Sorry, I've totally butchered that one. DJ Access, my favorite DJ. We want to wish all of our listeners a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. This year, we are pulling out all the stops. Together, we will have a magical Christmas time on 107.5 FM. The event guide sponsored by Valerie Meheka, heated terrace, live music, karaoke, and big screen sports. Here we go with more Christmas music here on Totally 80s FM. The sounds of Christmas. Providing your holistic needs to achieve optimum physical, emotional, and social health. Medicard. The best treatment for recovery for you or your loved one. Devonshire Oaks Nursing Centre.
Simple as that, right?
That's as simple as that. That's Isabella's rap.
Thanks,
How about
Isabella.
that?
Let's get into this. This is Mike Russell Free Jingle Friday Jingles for the 10th of December, 2021. Let's do this. Thomas Jaggard playing Europe's biggest hits. You can mute yourself now.
Sorry, yes.
Fuse Reload is your essential guide to all the brand new hits. Fuse Reload, weekday from 7 p.m. The Pocket Full of Soul Show would like to wish you all a soulful Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Connect to your music with DJ Access. You know the vibes, chilling with KT Sekelha in the building. It's Scott James and Nikki P around the world on stompradio.com. Happy holidays from everyone at 80s Forever Radio. Ivan's Retro Chart Show on Calypso Gold Radio every Thursday at 2 p.m. and repeated Saturday at 7 p.m. This is Entertainment Agenda. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is Holy Stone. And now, let's slam in the glam. Diamond Debs and Dangerous Dave are live on Gainsborough's premier community station, BF Radio. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy 2022, everybody. You're locked into Let's Talk Local on Unite Radio, live every Saturday from 11 a.m. When we say classic album tracks and hot hits, here's what we mean. Visit 211.org, brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council. I hope you enjoyed the first part. We will be right back after these words. Welcome to part 2. You're tuned in to Suhovsky Radio, a Suhovsky Enterprise station. And now we return to the countdown of the top songs of 2021. You are listening to Africa Radio. This is Africa's Radio. Wanted Fridays Fully Active. Hello, Dougie. I'm Mike Russell, and I want to wish you a happy 7th birthday. Songs from the adverts, the biggest hits from the TV ads. Jerry's Mix and Match Mupe. You're locked into Live from the Brothership with Nick Shipton and Tracy Power on Unite Radio. It's the DJ BJ Soul Provider Show with DJ BJ's Rare Grooves and DJ BJ's Deep Cuts. Smooth Christmas on Big FM, playing music to let you meander into your morning. Selection Night with Sheep and Tomo, brought to you by Blue Steel Cricket. Join us for a New Year's Eve party like no other on naughtydublin.com. Ring in the new year with us. Thank you for your support over the years. Merry Christmas from all of us. Christmas Day, rubbish on TV, so tune into Radio Billy for great rocking shows and even live DJs. This is your favourite DJ, DJ Salty. A very Merry Christmas to all from Guernsey Community Radio. Ho, ho, ho. This is a Christmas music-free show. There is no Christmas music in this show here on Saint FM. Number 40, 1982-1983. Radio Zebra, your vinyl station with the best vinyl of the 80s. 1 month to go. Don't risk losing your rights in Romania. This applies even to permanent residents. Radio Popcorn, hits from us for you. 1 month to go. Jack is back in the studio and playing only vinyl from a long time ago, like this one. The new year is here. Happy New Year from Gold FM. May 2022 be filled with blessings and cheer. Merry Christmas to you and yours from all of us at Jim's Mountain Country, and Happy New Year. Catch the official block party every weekend from 7 p.m. for all your favourite bangers and party anthems. I Am House with Crystal Waters, on air with Anna Tur, Voyager Radio with Suzanne Chesterton. We're feeling festive, Christmas 2021 on Caltech FM Live. The hits, only on Live Radio 97.3. And that is your lot. Is she still there? Yeah.
I'm still here. I'm
You're still
here.
there. Amazing.
They are officially late, which is very like them. But I wanted to say thank you to Grow Junkie Radio. And hang on. Where are you? Come here, Ian.
Nice.
Come on. Your favourite thing. Come on.
Oh, are we going to say goodbye now?
No, we are. But Grow Junkie Radio has put a super chat to specifically go and get a Christmas present for this little boogie. There we go. So
Isn't that nice?
I is saying thank you. Yes, you are.
That's very...
And here is my
Thank
phone
you
call
so much
on
for that.
Note.
All right, say goodbye then. Let's get out of here. Wave goodbye. She's taking a phone call. The camera's on her and she's taking a phone call. Hello? Just going to fade out her mic. How funny is that? Anyway, have a good weekend. Wave goodbye, Isabella. Bye.
Free Jingle Friday is now.
Download the jingles. mrc.fm/FJF. Bye-bye.
All the jingles we create on the show are created with Music Radio Creative owned production libraries and Adobe Audition presets. Save time and create your own jingles like a pro using presets, breakers, bangs, whooshes, and really cool music bits. Find out how to get your free production starter pack at mrc.fm/starter.